Nigga fan 007. What up? You good? I'm alive, I'm breathing. Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Fucking head, man. So what are you niggas waiting for, man? Subscribe before the fucking interview start. You niggas is bugging out, man. Angry Fan Movement.
We got OD from AHAT on the motherfucking line. OD, what's up, man? Welcome back.
Hey, what's up, man? I appreciate you having me back on the show, man. Good looking out.
No doubt. So what's goody, man? Talk to us. What's up?
Oh, man. Well, I seen that, what I want to talk about is the, Snoop Dog hooking up with AHAT and that new show we got on, Take Flight on Site.
Okay.
You heard about the show?
Not really, I haven't, to be honest with you. What show?
Okay, well, we already did it, too. We already did one of them. We're going to do 12 recordings, and we already did the last one, and we're going to be doing them in L.A., in the L.A. area, and basically what it is Snoop's trying to find who's like the dopest West Coast MCs, like from the L.A. area, and he wants to put them in a position kind of like with what he did with Young B, and put them on Gladiator School and have them battle one of the big names from the East Coast or whatever. So right now, we're going to do these shows, and it was dope how we did the first one. It was free. Nobody had to pay. It was like invite only. Snoop was there. Warren G was there, and a couple other people, big names from Snoop Dogg's camp and crew and all that stuff. But it was a free event, and invite only people we invited and stuff, and it's on green screen. He's going to throw something on the green screen, but it's not going to be like the Sue Surf and Daylight battle, but yeah, man, so Snoop's doing, he's back involved in battle rap, and we're going to be doing this, and then he's going to be doing something at the BET Experience, which takes place in L.A., too. He's going to do a battle over there, and, AHAT's working with him real tough.
Is that where the Danny and Billy Boondocks battle took place in the tournament? Is that part of it?
Right, yeah, that was where they battled at. And the cold piece about it was, for that first taping, they only had, I think it was like 24 hours notice to prepare and all that stuff. So they were all one-round battles, and they all only had like 24 hours to prepare. And, yeah, that battle was on there, and there was some other crazy battles, like Dre Vicious battle Cali Smooth, and there was some other dope ones on there.
Oh, so AHAT is officially teamed up with Snoop.
Right, exactly. Like, he could have chose anybody to work with, but he chose to work with me and AHAT, you know what I'm saying? And that alone speaks volumes.
Well, wait a minute. Are you saying you run the West?
Hey, you already know that. I ain't even got to say it.
Okay. I'm just saying, you are West is they there.
Yeah, they're trying to do some stuff out here. I actually think they're making some mistakes. Like they're not. Like this is what I don't understand. I'm not talking shit, but I'm just gonna say some good shit. Like how can you have a URL, the first URL West Coast PG event in Las Vegas, and it's less people than a regular AHAT event? Like, how is that possible, right?
Oh, wow.
Shouldn't that shit be like a big thing, right? But it was just, oh no, man. And then they did another one in LA, and it was only like 30 people there.
30?
It was about 30 people there.
But you know what? When we had Aspect on, Aspect said that. No, was it Aspect or KG?
KG.
One of them said y'all didn't support.
Oh, I think that was Aspect. I heard him. I watched the interview.
Aspect.
Yeah, it was Aspect that said that. But I didn't understand. I really didn't understand the question. Like, what was you were asking them? Did they have support? Like, who are you talking about? The rappers, the AHAT staff, or the AHAT fans? Like, what were you talking about?
URL West is now on your stomping ground. So I mean, y'all got to eat together, or I mean, either you gonna lay down and eat with him, or I mean, what? You know what I mean?
No, I don't really know what you mean.
All right. Do y'all support another league coming to your territory? Is what I'm basically saying. Hey, keep it real. I mean, you gotta understand. AHAT has been there for how many years now?
7 years. We just had our 7-year anniversary this past weekend.
7. Oh, wow, late, bro. 7 years, shit, nigga. You got 7 years in, and now you got URL West, where URL is I don't want to play you, but like a more respected name just because it's smack, I would say. So I mean, you got to feel something. What do you mean?
But when you say does AHAT support that, who are you talking about? The rappers or like the staff, the AHAT staff? What are you talking about?
Oh, you mean me? The staff. You. Do you support URL? I mean, you hear what I'm saying, my nigga. Do you support? Do you support URL West on your territory?
Not really the way they did it. Not really, and I don't think a lot of people did, obviously, because it wasn't a good turnout, neither of their first 2 events. So I didn't, and it's not that I dislike what they're doing or nothing like that. It's kind of just the way they went about it. Like they could have did it better and had AHAT's full support, you know what I'm saying, from the rappers to the staff and everything, but they just, it wasn't done correctly, I would say. That's why I wasn't there. That's why I guess a lot of people were there. I can't speak for the rappers and stuff, but I mean, basically the whole card was AHAT MCs. So, I mean, I guess you can say that the AHAT MCs supported it, but I guess the fans and the AHAT staff didn't necessarily support it.
Well, you know what? You've never really had this problem, so now that there's another league, AHAT MCs, now it went from them fucking with AHAT to them being contractors, and they're going to fuck with URL to get that chance. You know that already. So shit has to have changed somewhat for AHAT regarding you, I would think. Now that you have direct competition. I'm not trying to start shit, but I mean, it's reality.
Yeah. Nah, actually, it don't. Like, the first event they had, I think we had an event the week before or the week after, and our shit went down the same as it would have went if they was here or if they wasn't, and that was in Vegas. And the second one, they had their event the same day that I had the AHAT 7-year anniversary, which was this past Saturday. But theirs was in California, mine was in Vegas, and our shit was great. So actually, it's not affecting us. And one thing I heard, and I had to tell Aspect One about this too. Like he said something like he said this on your show, and he also said this on a Facebook post. He said, I fuck with OD even though we're rivals. But actually, I don't think we're rivals at all. I don't even think we're competing against each other. I told him on that Facebook post, I said, we actually on the same team. You just don't even know it. We're both out here on the West Coast. We're both black dudes out here doing battle rap stuff. And I don't think I'm not competing against him. Maybe he is competing against me, but I'm not competing against him. And if I was competing, I'd be competing against his boss, not him. Like, he's not even in the same position I am, right? Like, yeah. I don't even know what position he is. Do you know what position he has over there? Do you know?
He oversees the West.
Is that what he does, or is that what KG does?
Yo, OD, you ain't shit, yo.
No, I'm asking you. Do you even know his position over there? I'm asking you a question.
Nah, I mean, I know that he oversees the West. He runs URL West, him and KG the Poet. I see what you're trying to hint to, because you're going to say, okay, well, I run AHAT for 7 years. So he's not up there with you. No, he's not.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
No. You put the work in AHAT by itself, and y'all are branching out. I see where you're going with all this shit.
And also
up and shit somewhat right now.
Hey, look, but also, I bet you he probably, to be honest, to keep it 1,000, he probably really doesn't know his position over there, because I don't think they've blessed either one of them with that position. They're like letting them try it out because it really hasn't been no super cosign like this person is running this or whatever. You know, I've heard. KD.
He did his thing at KOTD, then the whole First Coast Media. It ain't like he ain't been putting in work. He been put the work in. He just new on URL. But his past accolades have been there.
Right. And now we're gonna see how good he is when he really has to kind of stand on his own. Because, like, really, he's at the KOTD, and he used to be with Grind Time too, but he was never like, you know, it was always somebody above him that was running that area or whatever. So now he just did an event in L.A., which is his home territory or whatever, and it was about 30 people there. And that was a URL event.
So you're saying he gets no love?
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, like, that's the work he's doing. And that's that doesn't compare. Wait, what'd you say?
How many people come to your event?
A big event for us is like 300. A small is like 125 to 150.
Oh, you said 30. Come on, bro.
30.
Saying, man. But, yo, you can't front, though. Rum Nitty versus Things is fire. Fire. Yo, why didn't you go to the event, OG? Why you didn't go to the event?
Why I didn't go to the event? For one, I work at a radio station out here, one of the highest rated radio shows out here. So I had to actually work that day. When I do my events on Saturdays, I call off. So I would have had to call off to go to the event. And second of all, this is kind of funny though, but I thought Norbs was gonna be there, and I remember I even told this to Norbs. So Norbs knows this. This ain't nothing new to him. But when Norbs actually came to an AHAT event before, when Danny Myers did a battle, when he battled John the Don. Right. But anyway, when people out here in Vegas found out that Norbs was gonna come, like 3 different people told me that they was gonna fuck Norbs up when he got out here. So I had to make sure that shit didn't go down. Like, man, y'all can't be messing up our events. We out here trying to promote positive hip hop, blah 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 blah, and all that stuff. So I didn't want to be there and something go down. I thought Norbs was gonna be there, and something go down, and then they try to blame it on us because, like, I have a real it's like challenging to get venues out here in Vegas because, like, even way before Young B, like maybe like about a year or 2 years into AHAT, one of my MCs got killed. His name's Fresh Ass. And a lot of venues, even though it didn't have nothing to do with AHAT, didn't happen on the same day of an AHAT event or nothing like that, but certain venues that I wanted to get to, like, they don't fuck with. They'll never let me do an event there because they act like that happened. They know that he was an AHAT rapper, and they think it was, you know, it's because of AHAT or something. Even though we've never had a fight during our event, like rappers never fought each other during a Vegas event and none of that stuff. Like, our record's, like, super immaculate when it comes to violence, especially considering, like, we're probably the most street battle league in Vegas. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. But anyway, so I thought something might go down at that event, and I didn't want to be there because it's already all the AHAT MCs, and I didn't want them to associate any violence or whatever with AHAT. So I purposely didn't go because of that. And another reason is I didn't really feel like I was, like, invited or nothing. Like, I didn't really felt like they really, like, reached out to me and wanted me to be there. I didn't feel like that, so I didn't go.
I'm pretty sure, I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure KG said before he even set up anything, he reached out to you initially, not to get your blessing or nothing, but to chop it up and just, just to, make you aware of what they was doing and everything. And I think he seemed like it would have been nice to have you supporting the event, or any, I guess, input you could have had through the fact it's in Vegas would have been appreciated. And it kind of seemed like from the gate, like you just wasn't with it.
KG did reach out to me. He called me, and yeah, like you said, it wasn't for my blessing or none of that. It was more like, hey, we're coming out there, we're doing this. If you know any rappers that want to get down with us, let me know, or something like that. It wasn't really like, it wasn't very inviting, or however you want to make it seem. But yes, he did reach out to me on Facebook and do that. But that's, I wouldn't even consider that like somebody really sticking their hand out to shake your hand. You know what I'm saying? It was more like we're going to be out there, you know what I'm saying, just so you know. Like, damn, okay, like, okay.
I mean, let's keep it funky. They coming for that spot. You know what time it is. They ain't trying to break no bread. You know what's up. Come on, bro. You know what's up. You know what, OD? You got to say your balance. Like, yo, bro, it's crunch time. It is what it is. We got to turn up and get whoever has the best battles is going to control the West. It just is what it is. You put 7 years in. I respect that. Bro, it's here. The time has come to see what AHAT is about.
I don't think it's nothing like you think it is. Like, it's really not. If you look at URL's business model and you look at the AHAT business model, it's two obviously different business models. Theirs is booking big battles, the high-profile battles, and AHAT ain't never did that. Like I told you before, I want to be like the Walmart of battle rap. You know what I'm saying? You get the same quality as the other shit, but it don't cost that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, our events ain't going to cost barely half of what some other big leagues events cost. So I don't think it's crunch time like you are. And we're messing with Snoop now. Like we ain't got no problems. Like, trust me, we're good. Look it. If I put it like this, If URL is worried or concerned or trying to take our market or do anything and thinking about us, they're already losing just for thinking like that. Like, we're going to be good. Like, I could actually do my events. Look at this, how cold my shit is. I could do my events forever and not charge nobody at the door and still make money. Like, ask Aspect or anybody else on the West Coast if they could do that. I actually could do that. And if they would have stayed out here in Vegas and started doing shit on the same day as my shit, I would have just made my shit free. Like, I ain't got no problems with anybody doing an event out here, because I don't think nobody else could do an event out here in Vegas and do it for free. And if I didn't even feel threatened by what they did. I didn't make my last event free. I didn't make none of my events free because I didn't even think we were competing. They used the same rappers that I used and did an event out here, and it's URL, and they didn't get as many people out as I get. Like, why would I feel, it's not like what you think. It's not crunch time. It's not choose this one or that one, because I'm rocking with Snoop now, and we're like the gatekeepers to get on Gladiator School. Like, I think they would choose that over being on URL. Like, how many URL PG dudes would like to get on Gladiator School and battle rap and get on the Cypher on BET or battle at the BET Experience? Like, niggas on URL want to do that. You feel me? Like, I don't feel
that's true. Yeah,
they not. Yeah, and he's paying like a lot. That the main thing I wanted to address on there in that interview that Aspect One did with you guys, he said something about I said that I would never pay these rappers or something like that. Like, I pay the ones who I actually make money off of. But most battles that I do, and probably a lot of battles that most leagues do, they don't make money off of them. So I don't pay rappers who I don't make money off of. And if anything, they should be paying me because I'm paying money for the venues, the cameramen, the production, and all this and all that. But there are some artists like Danny Myers, Dre Vicious, and some other cats, Nove, Artisan, like Domes and all these dudes, Interstate Fats. Like those dudes I'll pay because they either draw people out to that event or they make us money. But I never said anything. Like I even had the text aspect and was like, what was you talking about me saying I would never pay these rappers? And he never replied to me. So that's why I'm bringing it up right here because he didn't get back at me. But let's talk about something else. So did you, Angry Fan, did you see that battle that I sent you, the Young B one, where I said he was going in on Aspect 1?
Yeah. And we rock with Young B heavy also, you know what I'm saying, for the record and shit. He definitely, like, it was wild. He had a phone battle actually with one of Laos like a week before that happened and all that. That's why it's even crazier. It's like, damn, we was just actually had him on Angry Fans Radio. So he was doing one, but it's like, damn, I don't know, man. I guess the West Coast got so much history.
Let me tell you this though. So in that interview, Aspect 1, he said he was with KOTD for 2 years, right?
Uh-huh.
He said he was with him 2 years. So in that 2 years, he done pissed off one of the battlers, one of the most respected upcoming battlers out here on the West Coast, which was Young B, so much that Young B was calling them fags in there, talking all kind of shit about them in that battle on the KOTD platform. I've been out here for 7 years doing battles, and you can't find no battle where somebody disrespected me like that. And I've been doing it for 7 years, and he only did KOTD 2 years and got shitted on their own platform by one of the most respected MCs out here. A person who's at the funeral, the only people to speak at Young B's funeral was Snoop Dogg, PB, and me. You feel me? So, like, if somebody disrespects you, you only been doing it 2 years, and somebody shits on you like that, and then you got somebody else that's been doing it 7 years, and ain't nobody ever shitted on them like that. What does that kind of tell you about the two different characters, the two different people? Like, maybe one of them kind of deals with people a little differently, don't piss people off like that. Maybe one of them doesn't really know how to deal with people and piss them off like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Y'all will see, because I don't really know how that URL West Coast stuff is gonna work, man. It's interesting to watch. Like Aspect is finally getting his opportunity. You know, he's kind of been in the background, always working a couple layers behind. No, real talk though. I'm not clowning him. Like, he's cool. Like, me and Aspect actually cool. You know what I'm saying? But he's never been the dude really making the moves. He's always had like like he'd be the Robin and somebody else would be Batman, so to speak. But now he he kind of more has the Batman role. And shit, his second event had 30 people as him as Batman. Right?
Yo, DA shit. Oh shit, yo.
30 people. Oh man. I actually wish they would have did more events out here in Vegas, to be honest, because that just make us look good. If URL come out here and AHAT gets more people at an AHAT Vegas event than URL does, that shit make us look real good. I don't care what y'all think about it, but that shit's humbling to me. That's like dope. Like, damn, okay, we really are, doing our thing.
Oh man, I mean, it's kind of. Let me ask you a question: did your battlers want to battle URL? Like, what's the you know what I mean? Like, did they come to you or what?
I would say pretty much any battler would want to battle on URL if the situation is right. I wouldn't see why anybody wouldn't. Just like if Total Slaughter did an event, anybody would want to be on there. Or UW, if they did a big event, would they, any rapper would want a shot on that. So, yeah, rappers want to be on there, and depending on how URL moves forward and if they release footage and don't release footage, like all of that is going to weigh heavy on if they keep getting battlers to do it. Like, let me give you an example right now. There's some battlers, like, of course, you guys know that they're not paying the rappers yet, like the regular. Maybe they paid Rum Nitty and that other dude that battled him. But the other guys, of course, URL's not paying them, right? Well, some of those dudes, I pay. Some of them I pay. So they'll battle for URL for a shot to try to advance their career or whatever. But if that footage don't start coming out, if their footage doesn't hit the main URL channel, like how long do you think they're going to battle for somebody not making no money when they're battling for somebody and they actually make money and they could actually fuck with Snoop and get on Gladiator School possibly, as opposed to battling where their footage might not even come out and they're not getting paid. You know what I'm saying? So we're actually in a good position, and I actually like that. Hey, I'm gonna keep it funky with you real quick. If it wasn't AHAT out of any league, I could pick that I would want to see out there winning. It would be URL. I like what they do, and I like what Smack did back in the day, and I fuck with Chico real tough. So I'm not mad at URL winning. If they get in a position where they winning or whatever, that is dope. Like, I like that. Like, this is the difference between me and Aspect. This is why he thinks we're rivals or whatever. But I live by a different philosophy from Aspect One. I live by the law of abundance. The law of abundance basically means it's enough out there for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And really, my success or my failure is going to be solely my responsibility. It's going to be because of the shit I do or the shit I don't do. It don't have, URL don't affect that. No other battle league or no other person is going to affect my success as much as I am. So it don't matter what they do. If I do my stuff, I'm going to be good. So that's why I don't think they're competition for me. Not that I'm better than them or they're better or whatever, but I'm just doing my shit. They don't affect me. Like, why should they? Do you think unbiased review affects you? Maybe he gets some momentum at certain times, or maybe y'all get it or whatever, but it don't matter what he do as long as Angry Fans doing what y'all got to do. It don't matter how many other bloggers come out, right? You just do your shit, and you take care of your business, and you're going to be all right. And that's just a difference of philosophy on me and him. And some of his decisions, like if you really, I don't think you watched the Angry Fan, but if you watch the Young B thing where he was talking shit about Aspect One, one thing he talked about was he was basically saying that Aspect One was telling him not to battle on AHAT. And he was like, why would I not battle on AHAT when they're showing me more love than you guys are showing me, basically. So, and I had a conversation with Young B, and he told me about Aspect, and he told me that Aspect, this is when Aspect was on KLTD, and he told me that he was trying to get him not to battle on AHAT. And a couple other rappers told me that also. Like, but that's because he's not living by the law of abundance. He thinks if somebody else winning, then he's losing, which really isn't the case. But Young B was like, OD, please don't never do that, because it's like they trying to pimp us, and I don't like that shit. That's why I don't fuck with them, and that's why I fuck with you. And just don't do that, and we'll always be good. I'm like, shit, I don't care where y'all battle. I want y'all to succeed. If you like, I don't necessarily think contracts like some of these other leagues are doing, exclusive contracts with these artists, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. It depends on the contract. But I think the MC should do any move that they think is the best for their career. If they think it's the best for their career never to rap for AHAT, I'm not going to be mad at them. All they're trying to do is succeed. Why would I be mad at somebody trying to do what's best for themselves and their family and all that stuff? I'd be cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at them when they battle on URL. Like, go battle on URL. If you blow up on URL, nigga, I got 10 of your battles over here. So hopefully some of the views will come back home. Shit, I want you to battle over there. I want you to get on Total Slaughter. I want you to get on UW. You feel me? Like, that ain't hurting me. It's helping the rappers. If it helps the rappers, I think it's helping me in the same on the same token, because I'm the one that helped them get that. So I don't feel competition from no league or nobody. You feel me?
Nigga fan 007. What up? You good? I'm alive, I'm breathing. Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop